Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, here it is. It's Wiccan Wednesday. I came out and had lunch. I've been in meetings all day. It's quite late. It's about 4 in the afternoon Eastern U.S. time. And I'm just sitting here and I've been reflecting on the Wiccan Mysteries. I'm sitting here today sipping on some sweet southern iced tea and working on this book, Living Wicca. It's by Scott Cunningham. It says, Living Wicca, a further guide for the solitary practitioner. Wonderful book. And they have a chapter in here about one of the subjects I want to talk about today. This is in chapter 6. It's called The Wiccan Mysteries. Now, as we move into this chapter, there's a paragraph, 3 paragraphs down here, which I think is really great. He clarifies a little bit about the Wiccan Mysteries, and he writes, perhaps I better define my terms. First, the term Wiccan Mysteries, as I use it here, doesn't refer to secret rituals, prayers, or magical techniques, no matter how secret or effective they may be. Instead, it refers to extraordinary spiritual experiences and revelations of the highest order from the goddess and the god. The Wiccan Mysteries can never be outwardly displayed. Wiccan Sabbats and Esbats celebrate them, but only in symbolic form. If you're entirely confused at this point, it's okay. After all, these are the Wiccan Mysteries, and this isn't the easiest topic about which to write or discuss. So this is a long chapter, but I'm just going to jump ahead here because there's some points that I think are worth the time. It says, the Wiccan Mysteries may be discovered during meditation in ritual settings. They may be perceived while taking a walk, appear in our minds during sleep, or even come in the answer to fervent prayers to the goddess and god. Such arcane secrets are usually only revealed to those who are truly involved with Wicca, for who else would have need of them? On the other hand, some Wiccan mysteries are constantly occurring around us, where we see the divine touch of the goddess and the god. However, such processes are only Wiccan mysteries once we become totally aware of them on every level of our beings. So I think today we're going to go outside and talk a little bit more about these mysteries. So come on along. Okay, it looks like Louis is basking in the sun here. You ready to go, Louis? He said yes. He had a big lunch. Now he's full. Come on along, guys. One of the things that they have out here outside of this restaurant is they have a business card board. So I just got some new business cards. This is my new business card, Bob Hickman, Psychic Medium. It's got my website and phone number. So I'm going to stick my card up here. Check that out. There you go. Psychic Bob's on the board. Well, let's go on outside and discover some Wiccan mysteries. You know, one of the Wiccan mysteries is right in front of us every day. That is the presence of the Sun Lord. There he is. He's moving to the west. But for those of you who have been monitoring the Sun Lord, you know that our days are getting just a little longer. It's 4 o'clock now, or a little after 4, and the sun is not all the way down. So we can see our daylight is getting extended, and the Sun Lord is more present for us. And that's a mystery. You know, watching the sunrise and sunset every day is a form of spiritual meditation. So, you know, if you're trying to find a way to begin a spiritual life, maybe you want to get up in the morning and watch the sunrise, or if like me, you're not a morning person, you could wait and watch the sunset in the evening. There's a lot of mystery there. Our Sun Lord is looking beautiful as he moves to the west. He's getting a little brighter now, if you guys can see that. Clouds have been in and out today, but he's making his presence known. Kind of his last hurrah before he goes to bed. Actually, you know the Sun Lord never sleeps. He just goes to the other side of the world and does his work. Such is the power of the deities, huh? Beautiful. I love our Sun Lord. The movement of the clouds across the sky is another one of the Wiccan mysteries. Many of the ancients would scry in the clouds and look for images that would give them messages. Sometimes the flight of the birds across the sky could bring a message. If you want to understand the Wiccan mysteries, you have to go out and study the earth. Isn't that beautiful? Our sky is really lovely today. It's very gentle weather here, you know. It's literally like a spring day. I think, you know, even though we're in January, here in the eastern part of the U.S., it's usually freezing cold and snowing. I think when we get these warm days, it's just a little sign, it's a little hint. You know, it's Mother Nature's way of saying, the earth is changing. Are you paying attention? What is coming? Spring. Even in the middle of winter, we get little glimpses of that. There's our Sun Lord moving towards the west. So you see, the Wiccan mysteries are about becoming aware. I wonder truly how many people, at least in my area, really ever stop and realize the beauty of what is occurring right now, that sunset is a mystery. Do they even appreciate it? You know, sometimes I'll walk around, especially on the full moon, and I'll see people on the street and I'll say, wow, what an amazing moon tonight. And they go, what? I said, it's the full moon. They go, oh, I didn't even know. And they're outside and they don't even notice the moon. That's kind of sad to me. But see, the Wicca are called to be different. We're called to be observers of the world and messenger of the gods. How can we be a messenger of the gods unless we come to know the gods? Here I am near the great-grandmother oak tree, and you'll notice the branches that are down. These also give us a glimpse into the mystery of the life cycle, life and death. Some of these are small trees that are starting to die. But even in their death, we can find beauty because we can harvest from them magical staves and wands and things that will help us on our journey. We can attune to the energy of the earth through them. So stop and be aware. Everything around you has a message, if you'll let it be. For example, we could look at this crossed branch here. And what do we see? We see the rune Gifu. I think it's Gifu, the X rune. You know, what does that tell us? It tells us we're at a crossroads. It tells us there's a gift coming, a blessing. You see, the word gift comes from Gifu, which is the name of a rune. There it is, the X. Do you see right there? So these two branches falling across each other can be a message. But only those who take the time to listen and to observe get the message. What other runes might we find here? Or magical tools? You see, you have to take the time to look, and then you will start to know the mysteries. We're heading quickly towards twilight now, and you can see the silhouette of the trees against the evening sky. At times like this, you can feel the presence of the shift of day and night. The energy of the sky is changing. Again, with this silhouette, we can look for runes. There are mysteries available to all of us. Continuing with this book, Living Wicca, Scott Cunningham says, the point here is that true Wiccan mysteries can't be found within a book of shadows or in ancient secrets or within the words of others, They can only be found in our relationship with the goddess and the god, and in our understanding of nature as an illustration of their energy. And he says, want some more hints, and here's a list. Watch a birth. Watch the sun melting ice. Watch the unfurling of leaves on trees in the spring. Watch the ocean. Watch the clouds drifting above. Watch rain splattering in pools of water. Watch lightning crackling and sparkling against the night sky. Watch smoke rising from the sacred bonfire. Watch an eclipse. Watch a cat hunting in the backyard. Watch a baby rediscovering our world. And he goes on, he says, don't only watch these things, experience them, feel them. Then you will begin to draw the Wiccan mysteries closer to you. You have rare opportunity to fleetingly draw back the veil that we've thrown out over our world and to see the face of the goddess. And the Wiccan mysteries will be yours. So you see, these are some hints. So let's walk on along. There's nothing like watching the still, quiet ripples on a gentle stream that's slowed down. We've got our creek here, and our Sun Lord is moving more below the horizon. It's a quiet time. You can feel that twilight is setting in here. That's a mystery also. Until you get out and walk it and experience it, you'll never understand it. So many runes are silhouetted against the sky. This massive oak. That's a mystery as well, isn't it? How life exists in so many forms. That oak tree is alive as much as you and I. But only those attuned to the mysteries perceive it. And look who's here. Our friend, the sacred rock. He's basking in the evening light. And only those who are tuned to the Wiccan mysteries will perceive his subtle consciousness. And so we approach the sacred rock with reverence. And I say, sacred rock, grant us your blessing this day. Help us to attune to the life force that animates all creation, all reality. So mote it be. You see, there are mysteries to be found even in the very stones about us. Well, here I am back at the footbridge that I cross often. Give a shout out to my buddy Gav Hines in England. Gav, I'm here at the footbridge. It's right at sunset. Our sun's down behind that building. But the sky looks spectacular here today. So mystical and powerful. And the evening light is falling on our creek here. And so we see the subtle reflections. You know, as I've said to many of you, I have the biggest scrying mirror of any of the witches on YouTube. They have smaller scrying mirrors than mine. Mine's this entire river. What a wonderful, magical place. So we look into the scrying imagery. See its mirror stillness. There are the trees on the bank, and it's reflected perfectly in the mirror. The sky above is seen. And if you meditate on this, it will take you into the depths of mystery. So spend a few moments in quiet contemplation. If you are seeking the mysteries of the Fae, you only need to look at your feet, and you may discover them, or at least some symbols of their presence. Notice here how deep and lush and green is this grass? And do you see the beautiful little plants coming up? There are clover down here. The shamrocks are everywhere. What a lush green. And there's some over there, if you see, those are some wild onions growing. So this is a place of life and nourishment and lush. That green is the most emerald rich green. Look at the clover here, the little baby clover. This could be a place where the Fae would dwell. But only those who listen and watch will discover these mysteries. Well, guys, I've certainly enjoyed spending some time with you today and meditating on the mysteries about us here, all of the ancient Wiccan mysteries. Tell me in the box below, do you have anything that you've discovered that's a fascinating mystery? If you feel like you'd like to share it. Maybe you had a vision or a dream, or maybe you saw something in the wild that inspired you and uplifted you. What are your mysteries? Tell me below. Well, I have certainly enjoyed being with you today. Listen, if you've enjoyed this video, help Psychic Bob out. Please like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends, give me thumbs up. And if you haven't done so, hit subscribe, be part of our channel. And if you didn't see yesterday's video, check it out. We had messages from the spirit world. It's in the queue right before this video. And the day before that, we had my investiture ritual, where I received my new title of Lord Ision. So if you haven't seen any of those, you got some catching up to do. But I'm glad you're here. Listen, keep it here at Spirit Channel. We got more coming. Tomorrow's Thursday, and that means it'll be Vlog Thursday. You don't want to miss it. So we'll see you then. By the way, check below this video and see if you see my merchandise store. I don't know that it's active yet, but if you do, you can get your own Psychic Bob t-shirt. So look below for my merchandise. You guys are the best. I love you. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Until then, may all of you always blessed be.